Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there. And before I get into this, I just want to apologize again for the audio quality. I know it's low and not very good. I'm working on getting this rectified. I had some issues with that over the week, but hopefully pretty soon I will be fixed and be able to sound a little bit better. Recording videos and things like that. So the very first creation here today is the Dume-Class Light Cruiser by filbertfarmer. And Filbert's been making a lot of really cool creations here, and this is absolutely no exception. And look at this son of a gun. This is, I looked it up before this video to see if there was a Star Wars ship with the same name, and I didn't see one, but there was one that looked kind of similar called the Duke or something to do with the Duke-like class cruiser. So I have a feeling this has some elements of that, but I believe it's just kind of an original design as well, heavily based around the Star Wars universe, Imperial type ships, or some of the the Rebels. I think had some ships similar as well. But yeah, this is a really cool looking ship here, I gotta say. Really nails all the design elements that you would expect on a Star Wars style, especially Imperial ship. And I keep on saying Imperial ship. There's a lot of different kinds of ships in Star Wars, but this is kind of the classic wedge-shaped design, and I think it looks just amazing here. There's so many. It's a big ship, by the way, too, and just kind of like flying around the hall here, taking a look at all the different aspects of this ship. It's a lot of stuff going on here. I can tell right out there's some kind of hangar door out in the front here. We'll explore that in a little bit, but let's go over the top side and take a look at the back and then the bottom of this as well. Now, yeah, this thing looks really cool. I love the way the blockwork design was done, well, pretty much throughout the entire ship. But this looks really cool. I love all the stuff going on here. It's kind of like built up in this area. A lot of open turret positions throughout the ship, actually. I think there's a bunch more on the bottom side and all across the top and all kinds of different places here. The backside, that looks really awesome as well. I love this thruster setup here. That the whole housing, very unique. Like how the thrusters are kind of tilted in, kind of this I don't know, curved C pattern over here with some different like framework and stuff around it. That looks really cool as well. And then the classic, more of a Star Wars kind of neck going up to the this killer looking bridge. I gotta say that is really like that. That's cool the way the blockwork is done along the borders here. It's basically using this half block kind of wedged, and then there's some little triangle pieces in the mix there as well, using the older school glass, which I think looks really good with this design. I do like the other type of glass as well for certain things, but you don't have the flexibility of doing all the angles and stuff with that other kind of glass that you do with this kind of glass. So there is some advantages and disadvantages to this glass, but yeah, this looks really cool. Love all the blockwork cut-ins in all over the ship as well. You can also tell the author got rid of a lot of the jaggy lines throughout this creation as well. Pretty smooth, but you do see some of the metal like lines in between everything. It's something that I do as well. I just typically I don't like to see lines that don't make any sense on a creation. However, I would love to have some other textures and things where you could create like big body panels with seams where you'd want them. That would be amazing thing to happen, but I'm not exactly sure how you'd make that happen with the typical voxel technologies out there. But yeah, wow, look at this son of a gun here. Kind of looks like we have an additional, unless this is just for decoration, it kind of almost looks like you could carve that out and maybe pop in another thruster if you wanted to there in the center, but I don't know if it would need it. It looks like it's running 6 Forward XL thrusters already and whatnot. Let's go take a look at the bottom side of this ship as well here. Yeah, a lot of these kind of look like placeholders for thrusters. There's another one down over here too. So I have a feeling this is going to have pretty hefty upgrade options on it as well. can see another turret mount position here. Look at this underhull section here. This is really unique. It's literally cut out kind of in the middle, and you've got this big hangar kind of exposed to the bottom side. Well, actually, I'm not technically in a hangar right now, but there's a hangar to either side of this corridor, I guess, in this part of the ship, that is really cool. That is just something you don't see very much at all. I kind of like this exposed section here, so you can kind of fly up underneath the ship and park things in here. And honestly, I'm half wondering now if these module positions here. It almost kind of looks like these are set up to park in some modules here as well. Which, yeah, they would kind of dock up on these positions here. You got your entry module area there. I don't know what size module that is. It's something I really ought to take a look at the workshop description. It might be a new module type. I don't think it's a Helios style. It could be a smaller one. I'm not 100% sure on that yet, but that is a pretty wild idea here on how this is done up here. I didn't really mean to look at the inside of the ship quite yet, but wow. Really, really cool looking ship. Every part of it, actually. Love the block work. Love the texturing and things. And of course, this is made with structural frame blocks. So the author could not texture or even pick custom colors for any of these 3-to-1 angle ratio blocks that a lot of the hull is made up with on this one. So it has to remain pretty much your default palette colors, and that's kind of what it's doing. But the author, I can see the author was adding in all kind of little accents here, like going kind of a gray into one area and then keeping it more white in other areas, just to add some more depth and detail into the hull blocks here, which is yeah, really cool. I like the little red accents in here as well in various places. Again, amazing looking ship here, gotta say. Anyway, let's get aboard here and see what's going on. I'm gonna adjust the lighting. Now I know I did get a comment too saying that they want to see things in both light and dark. It's gonna be kind of hard to do on some ships. I really try to feel out the ship, I guess, when I first get aboard to see how much lighting is in it, and I definitely like that accented, and I like to show ships, in the light environment they were designed for, which is kind of hard to do with the game in a lot of places too, because things will get overly dark or weird. If you go into that like dusk time of day, then it tends to put like a big red tint over everything, which also distorts the look of how the interior is supposed to be. So I just wanted to say that. But in this one, I'm going to try to go through it pretty dark right now, so we're pretty much nighttime on the outside here. So yeah, again, yeah, check out this hangar here. I like the smooth style of the hangar here. Got some looks like we got some big part upgrade locations in here too. That certainly looks like it would be I'm guessing a large shield part probably on either side of the hangar here. So is that 4 blocks or 5, or a fusion reactor? One of the two here. I just wanted to count the blocks here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this would be a large shield part. If it was 5 blocks tall, it would probably be a fusion reactor. So definitely some upgrade spots over there for, looks like 4 large shield parts in that general area. So I'm going to try to go through the back of the ship first, and then work my way to the front of the ship. And it looks like, yeah, we got our ramp back over there. Let's go up this corridor here, looking for side areas here. So yeah, this looks really cool too. I like the kind of a sitting break room cafeteria kind of thing in this general area. And back over here, looks like we got our CPU core room, or at least one area of them. I have a feeling there's probably going to be another section for quantum and auxiliary cores. This ship, I think, would probably definitely need that, especially if you start upgrading all the turrets or adding more turrets, potentially thrusters, other parts to it. But yeah, this is really cool. I love the hallway structure, the general texturing. I like these slanted like areas kind of going around the elevator here. That looks really, really cool. Texture lights up on the ceiling there. Very Star Wars like. let's go off one of these side areas here. Oh, this is a cool looking room. Love the all the angling going on the walls around it. It's definitely not a square room. It's man, just kind of a unusual shape, but it looks so cool. This looks like it would be like an officer's crew room or something like that. Maybe even the captain's crew room. Nice place over here, actually. So we got our bathroom off to the side here. Um, oh yeah, look at this. This is a cool plan. It's running this counter here, and then you got like your angled or your corner couch on the inside of that. Nice furniture decor there. Definitely like that. So yeah, quite a nice spot over here. Nice bedroom too. I like the bookshelf kind of looking through the wall right over there. Even the plant there with the a little bit different colored lighting in that section. Let's see what's on the other side here. So it looks like we got like another officer's room right over here as well. Really cool looking crew room, I gotta say. I think just the decor looks great. The position of all these pieces look great. This one's a little different than the other side. So yeah, this one actually is more of a crew room for multiple people, where the other side was more of your ship captain's room or officer or something like that. You can tell just more space, no bunk beds, single living quarters basically. So let's head over this way. So it looks like we've got a section over here for the food processors, or a switch for that. Looks like we do have a couple food processors and fridges in this room area. Off to the side over here, it looks like we've got a some form of yeah, medical bay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, very cool. So we got the bed, we got the shower, we've got some other specialized medical pieces in here. Take a look at the other side, and we got the other medical pieces on the other side here. That's really cool. I like this piece hanging down there as well. That is a nice little accent there to get some detail on the wall surface. Cool looking lighting. Wow, and look at that. We've got, it kind of goes up another floor, and there's a balcony up above here as well. Very cool. All right, let's head this way. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, this looks killer. So we have our pilot seat right over here, right off of the front here, or our third person pilot seat at least, or secure bridge, or however you want to call it. Love the LCD work around here, kind of wrapping around. Yeah, that is cool. The lighting in here looks great as well. So also in the room, looks like you have a couple passenger seats with their own console display set up, an armor locker, got our O2 over there. Looks like a cargo box. And yeah, this is slick. This is a nice looking like secure bridge kind of section of the ship. Definitely like that. Nice LCD work as well. All right, so that's getting back into the kitchen area here. So we're at the top of the elevator. Actually, this is not even an elevator. It's just kind of a corridor that passes right through there. Ah, very cool. All right, so let's get back over here, and I'm going to go, I think, up again. And this should be getting us into the main bridge area. And it definitely is that. And there's our yeah, you can kind of see the room below there through through the through the floor, which is really cool. And yeah, this is quite a nice bridge area, I gotta say. I love the glass work, a lot of visibility around the this room area too, the control tower or whatever you would want to call that on the ship. More passenger seats up here. Even some bigger passenger seats. You can use these. You can sit in these when the ship is traveling as well. Over here, looks like we got. I think that's O2. Just displayed a little bit differently there. That is cool. And some more utility function right off the back over here. And yeah, this goes to that kind of small escape landing pad, or just small creation landing pad right at the back of the ship, which gets you right into the bridge. Or if you go down a floor, you can get into the secure bridge really quickly from that location. It's really cool. So, all right, I'm going to go back down all the way, and we're going to cross through the... oh, I went a little too far down. Yeah, right there. We're going to cross through the hangar to the other side over here, which is... This is just wild, the way this is set up over here. Go right through this corridor here to the front hangar location. And yeah, we can see a lot of medium shield parts in the area here. Looks like the full complement of 8 of them installed as well. Obviously, we've seen the large shield parts in the back area of the ship, or at least some locations there. And it looks like we also have production in the area. This looks so nice and organized. So everything's very smooth. The way these are displayed, they kind of look a little bit like a different kind of machine. And some more locations to add in constructors or deconstructors on the other side as well. Going up to the front, kind of looks like we get run into like a big firewall or something like that over here. Big armored piece of the ship towards the front, and some utility function here as well with med bay and O2 on that side of the hangar. Let's take one of these doors off from this way. And oh wow, check this out. So it looks like we got a long-range radar chilling out over here on this side. I gotta assume the other side's a little different than this, and a big generator room going down over here. Looks like we definitely have I don't know. I was gonna say I thought this might have been another slot for a big advanced generator, but it looks like that would be right above the other one here. I wouldn't doubt if it matches that on the other side as well. This is just a cool looking formation of stuff here. Almost looks like it would fit in a warp drive there pretty well too. But yeah, that looks really cool with the antenna in there and the glass, and I like the way this is textured. You get that bit of lighting effect going across the bottom of that, the way it's displayed. Very cool. Let's head out this way. Oh, look at this angled hallway here. Pretty wild. Again, the whole ship is like a wedge design, so a lot of the hallways are kind of following the contour of that. And this is that outer skirt on that center opening to the dual hangar section here. And I think we're just going to loop around to areas that might have already seen, or maybe not. No? Can't say I've seen this. Yeah, cool looking hallway stuff going on here. There's stuff to see everywhere. Everywhere you look. Here's the display for the main shield. Again, very cool setup over there. I know the author was probably I had this same thing. You can see the structural frame blocks back here. You can't really paint them, can't really match them. Really sucks. And I'm sure the author probably wanted to paint the rest so it was all the same, but you can't do it. I ran into the same problems with using those structural frame blocks too. Kind of puts you at a bad texturing slot or position there. And look at this. We got some more large shield parts. Just want to count the blocks. So if we got 4 high over here as well. So yeah, definitely we're up to at least, well, no, this is asymmetrical here. So we just got 1 on this side, but not on the other side. Looks like a lot of fuel stored over there. And then we've got, oh, look at this room back over here for CPU core blocks. Figure it was going to have this. A lot of room in here for a lot of CPU core blocks as well. And over here, it looks like this is another 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, another large shield part. So we're up to 6 large shield parts that can be placed in here. And I'm just curious. There's like another room on the other side of this too. Let's see if I can catch a hallway heading that way. Oh no, okay, that's back into the hangar here. So that was all on the one side of the hangar. I didn't even notice these small side doors that kind of lead right to this area. So on this side, again, yeah, it looks awesome here. Yeah, we've got our, yeah, it looks like the full amount of large shield parts. This would be 2 more. So that would bring us up to 8, and that is the limit on large shield parts that can be added to a creation here. Really cool the way this is done up over here as well. And at first, I thought I was in the center of the ship when I came through the hallway on the other side. That's why I thought it was all asymmetrical on this side. It's not really. It's just, yeah, it is symmetrical. It's just a really wide in this back part of the ship. Love the way that warp core is displayed over here as well. That looks great. Got a cargo box over there. Kind of looks like a neat looking wall design as well. Just a lot of stuff going on in the back of the ship. Alright, so, yep, we're coming through the that corridor there. Let's keep on going forward in the ship here. Yeah, look how nice this looks. Love the way the ceiling's kind of indented there, and you got the lighting up in there. A lot of texture detail in the area as well. It's hard to pull off looks with CV blocks. I mean, they're so big. He, uh, in here, you only have like 2 blocks to define your whole wall and going up into the ceiling. And the author did an awesome job of adding a lot of detail with that, considering the limitations of the larger sized blocks for interior spaces. And every room looks great. Just all these, love all the angles on the walls and things like that as well. So yeah, I'm probably getting a little bit lost here. I'm just kind of heading forward in the ship, trying to find corridors that keep on heading in this direction. Oh, that is a door there. Oh wow. Oh, so we're in a launcher bay here. So we got to be getting close to the front of the ship here. Yeah, it looks like these doors would open up, and we've got some launchers mounted back over here, kind of concealed inside this really cool, like recessed launcher position here. And what are these guys here? Artillery. Yep. Alright, so let's get back out of here. How did I get in here? I walked through this door. That's it. That's cool. That's a neat setup there. And as we keep on going, wow, so we're still going forward in the ship. So yeah, now we got the, got to be getting close to the front of the ship at some point here, I think. And it looks like we got some bombs just chilling out here. Kind of a bomb deployment room, I'm just guessing here. They certainly look like a bomb. Nice use of the deco pieces there. Oh, hit it too many times. Yeah, very nice, very nice. So I'm on one side. Just kind of curious how this wraps through here. Went through that way, and this way kind of runs up into the bomb room. And I think I'm just on like one side of the ship right now, so I was looking for a hallway that kind of crosses through the center, but it looks like we have more crew rooms, or another crew room right over there. This kind of wraps around. Yeah, this thing is a massive ship here. Oh yeah, here we go. Throughout the center. Oh, our main CPU core is right over there. Cool looking area as well. There's a lot to see in this ship. I would highly recommend grabbing it and checking it out. Taking a good tour of the ship yourself. Undoubtedly, I'm probably missing areas on it. But man, this just keeps going. So now we're down the other side here, going up to the front. And this has got to be pretty close to the front of the ship, I'm guessing. Yeah, it is. Getting right up in there. Yeah, what a cool ship. Alright, let's get the lights back on. Take a look at some numbers here. Alright, so to start with, we are size class 18, unlock level 25, doing 40 forward, 20 strafing, 40 lift, 27 reverse, 18 down, 33 fuel tanks, 17 oxygen tanks. Got a 33 hour and 37 minute build time. This is going to use quite a bit of estrium and zirconium, and that makes a lot of sense. This has a lot of shield stuff going on with it. Stock has a lot of room for upgrades. Even some of the weapons that it's using are, I would say, higher tier weapons. Heavy laser turrets, EMP cruise missile launchers, sentinel flak turrets. So like the next tier up from your baseline weaponry. And it has a lot more slots you can for weapons and things you can add in as well. CPU wise, it's going to need more CPU right off the gates. This is kind of more of a end game kind of ship, and I would kind of expect that with all the shield parts and stuff installed. It's going to need, and the weaponry, it's going to need quite a lot of CPU. Not to mention, it's also running some pretty big high-end thrusters as well. The stock shield on here is looks like 45,000, a little over that. We've got quite a few P menu options here as well. In fact, a lot of them. In fact, I've only seen one that's not used on the total number that you could use. So just a lot of stuff here. I'm going to just flip a lot of switches here because it's fun. Oh, probably not that one there. Maybe two that aren't used. Deconstructor. Yeah, we're just going to have this thing use all its power right now. But that is really cool. I like the whole control panel here. There's just so many options, even for a gravity generator. All your individual weapon setups. Utility turret. Missed that one. Landing struts. Drop chamber open. Advanced constructors. Or AD. No, that's not a... Constructor. Con instructor. I'm not sure. That could be like a term or something. I don't know. And yeah, that is wild. Let's take a look at your storage as well. Oops, what did I just do there? Let's get back here. So we got, wow, 4 ammo controllers. Looks like all of them are sitting at 320k. Got a captain's fridge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did see that captain's room back over there in the rear part of the ship. The really nice fancy room with the angled walls. 2 harvest bays, it looks like, at 320k. Got some cargo bays here at 640k. Obviously, this is for Reforged Eden as well. You can tell by a lot of the parts on it and the structural frame blocks that it's made of. And just, yeah, a lot of different areas here. I just want to see if some of these are boxes versus other things. So it looks like we got 4 ammo controllers, 3 640 cargo bays, and then we also had 2 harvest bays in here at 320 each as well. And I think that's most of it. A lot of these other ones are boxes, so a lot of miscellaneous boxes. And we have even an input and output for fridges. Oh, constructor input. Oh, wait a minute. Here's another 640 right there. I wonder if we have a constructor output as well. Don't see one for output there, but we do have a fridge output. But yeah, a lot of storage. At least 4 640s, at least 8 320s, at least. So again, this is the Dume-Class Light Cruiser by filbertfarmer. Awesome work on this, man. This thing looks killer, absolutely killer. And the whole reason I didn't say the name, now it's spelled D-U-M-E, and in my, I don't know, native tongue, it pronounces to something that sounds like I would be writing on the ship, and I didn't want to say that, so that's why I just said the letters. But anyway, awesome creation here. All right, so the next creation here, this is the BMZ Sting, Reforged Eden by author Bomzar, or B-O-M-Z-A-R. So this is an author I'm unfamiliar with, and this certainly looks like it's a combat-oriented CV. A lot of weaponry on here. The general layout looks like it would have a really good line of sight with its turrets. Kind of pretty much black, and has got an orange accent going on with it, which is yeah, very cool. Like how it's all kind of painted orange on the inside here, and just a ton of good front-facing line of sight turrets and launchers on this creation here. Wow, just like, yeah, every slot over here is used for weaponry. Yeah, it looks like it would really mess up some enemy creations big time here. Good layout for turret setup, really is. Like, none of these turrets are blocked. Most of them, at least half of them per side, could shoot off to the side angles as well when you're flying around too. So all these turrets can kind of swivel out and shoot this way. We got some beefy thrust on here as well. Some XL thrusters there for reverse. Looks like 4 strafing XL thrusters as well. I like this orange divider line kind of going through the angled hull here. That looks really cool. A lot of block work out in these general areas, but a lot of it kind of has that stealthy, smooth look to it as well. So you got that kind of breaking that up, which is a really cool look. get a look at the top side here too. Looks like we've got, oh yeah, look at that. We got some pretty interesting block work above the down thrusters here. It's actually running a 4-pack of those, it looks like, too. So not only does this have a lot of guns, it looks like it's going to have some pretty good thrust power too. But I mean, it depends. I'll have to see what the hull is built out of on this ship here. See how heavy it actually is. But it certainly does have some big time thrusters going on. Looks like 4 forward thrusters as well, and it kind of looks like we're, if we got some more up here, yeah, it looks like we're matching that on lift thrusters as too. So it looks like 4 Excel thrusters in all directions on this ship. So I wouldn't doubt if we have a pretty balanced speed setup or its motion. And of course, we've got a landing pad up at the top here. And then it looks like long-range radar sitting right back there. We do have some retractable items. I don't know if they're turrets or if they're other things here. Here, let's get out the tool. Okay, drills. I kind of thought they were retracted because they were some kind of mining device or a drill like that. So that makes a lot of sense. We also have some launchers right up front over here as well. Yeah, this certainly a combat-oriented CV. So here, I tell you what here. I'm gonna go inside here. Let me reduce the lighting for now. We'll see how this checks out. See if it needs to go brighter or whatnot on the inside. But yeah, really cool. I love that. Again, I love the orange accents and these kind of lines going through here. Kind of looks kind of like a bit like a sports car or something like that. Just a really cool look. All right, so coming into the hangar here. Oh, this has got some unusual texturing here. This looks neat. It's a little different with the wood grain. And then you've got kind of that flat black and then the orange accents in here as well. So as soon as you come in, looks like we come into a repair bay. A whole lot of storage controllers mounted in this back wall here. That's interesting setup there. Looks like 12 of them. I just got to see something. Okay, so this one, these look like they're pretty small controllers. There's a lot of them, but that looks like there's just the controller and not the cargo extensions attached to them. We'll check out the storage towards the end here. Let's head through this room over here. Oh, it looks like we've got a fusion reactor in here, and we got oxygen tanks, and you got some thruster access points in here as well, and kind of glassed off on the inside to stop explosions from coming in if any of that stuff gets blown up there. And I said, yeah, fusion reactor. We got some a couple large shield parts here as well, and it looks like the same setup on the other side. So that'll be at least 4 large shield parts and 2 fusion reactors, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, this ship certainly seems like it'd be a high-end combat ship. And yeah, I like this general setup here. Nice roomy hangar, a lot of places to park things. We got some armor lockers over here. And here, I'm going to go a little bit up on the lighting here, just so we can see everything good here. Looks like as we move forward here, looks like we've got another room for medium shield parts here. And it kind of looks like we've got 4 medium shield parts in this room, and I'm pretty sure it's probably the same on the other side, which would fulfill all 8 medium shield parts. And you know what I missed? When I was looking at these rooms, I didn't see this other one back over here. So there's actually 6 large shield parts in here. That's interesting, yeah. So you got 3 per side, which is kind of a nice ratio of the large shield parts, for sure. And then I like this section that kind of walks down over here. Looks like you've got a medical bay right around a boarding ramp. So this would probably go down to the ground right over here. Yep. And then right above there, it looks like we are running our warp drive. And then I think I seen a shield in there as well. Or the main shield. I think that was right up in this front area. Yeah, you can see it right back behind the glass there. Yeah, pretty elegant on the inside, with the wood grain and the general look there. This will get us right back into the hangar there, and yeah, you can kind of see all that stuff through the glass over here as well. Where does this go? Okay, yeah, that's back to the medium shield part room. Let's keep on moving forward here. It looks like over here, kind of an area set up for production. Obviously, a lot more locations to add constructors or deconstructors, but right now it looks like it has 2 deconstructors, at least in here, stock in this room. Oh, and actually another whole production area right in front of that. So this is where all the constructors are. So it's got 4 of those, a couple of food processors. Obvious more room to put in more. Can at least, geez, could probably get another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another 6 constructors or deconstructors in here, and that's if you don't use the center area of the room. Could get even more in that way. And then you come up to a front bridge area. So it looks like we got 4 passenger seats, kind of an armored glass area in front here, and a lot of guns all around the front area of the ship here as well. And we have a blast door right above the seat. Looks like a quick access in and out of the ship. Awesome idea there. Very useful for gameplay to be able to get and take control of your ship quickly from a spacewalk. And it does exactly that. So, yeah, I mean, this thing, it's not playing around with all kind. It does production. I didn't see a farming section in here, but it is definitely a combat-oriented ship. And it also has other utility function like a hangar, repair bay, landing pad up on the top, um, hefty amounts of shielding pieces installed in here, including fusion reactors for its power. And you know what? I missed this elevator here. So I said something about not having farms. I'm totally wrong on that. Here we got a farming section as well. Kind of snuck right in there. I didn't even realize this had a room for all this up here, but it does, and that is really cool. Then up top over here, what is this piece? Oh, our Pentaxid tank. Yeah, I'm still getting used to that new model for the Pentaxid tank there. And yeah, our grow lights in this section. So yeah, it's interesting how all this is kind of like put in here. And it actually has quite a lot of grow plots too. It's not even a small farming section. Pretty large farming area there. So yeah, pretty much everything. Production, farming. But I mean, its primary goal in life, I would say, is to be a pretty high-end combat ship here. Looks like it would be able to take down most things in the game fairly easily, actually, especially with we'll take a look at the shielding that it has and things like that as well. Very cool, very cool. So here, let me get the lights back on. Let's look at some numbers here. So we're only size class 6, so not super big. Pretty usable on just about everything. I don't think there's any servers that would ever block a size class 6 creation. 21 forward, 21 strafing, 21 lift, 21 reverse, and 21 down. So completely matched thrusters as being 4 XLs per side. 120 fuel tanks, 50 oxygen tanks. Huge barrage of weaponry in here. And some of this stuff is the heavy variants as well, like the flak turrets, laser turrets, positron beams. You name it. We also have a multi-turret installed on here, multiple rocket launchers, a drill turret, long-range radar, and a detector. 35 hours and 23-minute build time. A regenerative shield generator as well, so a kind of a special high-end shield in there. Heat exchangers. Oh, well, okay. This is resources. A lot of this has to do with the fusion reactors that are in the ship. They do require some other parts like heat exchangers and things like that. CPU wise, I have a feeling it's going to need a lot of that. So it doesn't look like it has the CPU stuff installed right now. So it kind of looks like you might want to run this at least without CPU turned on. But if you did, it would you could get to 2.1 million with the standard core blocks, and then you would need quite a lot of auxiliary quantum cores, things like that, to balance everything out to run this many high-end parts on the creation here. Let's take a look at the stock shield on here, 202,000 stock shield, so a big time shield on here. Quite a few P menu options as well. Looks like they're all turned on right now. I believe this probably a different language. So turrets, I'm not sure exactly what some of these words are. I'd have to look that up. But yeah, definitely some P menu options going on here as well. Yeah, very cool ship here. Let's take a look at your storage. So it looks like we've got quite a lot of storage controllers and things going on in here. Um, kind of a side effect here, though. It appears that they have the controllers, which by default hold 8K of storage, but doesn't look like any of them have any container extensions attached to those controllers. So they're all, I think, 8K. There's a lot of them, but they're kind of they don't have a lot of storage capacity per controller. And this will cause a big problem on the ship here, especially with the ammo controllers. Two 8K ammo controllers is not enough to have this ship operate at all with its weaponry. It's got a huge amount of guns and weapons, and you won't be able to put much ammo in it unless you modify that. So that is one thing to definitely consider here is it definitely needs container extensions added to these controllers. Each container extension will add another 8K. When you're inside a Reforged Eden like this, you can go all the way up to 320K for a harvest or ammunition controller, and all the way up to 640K or 640,000 for standard controllers. And that is something that you kind of have to modify, or you're going to get into a battle and you'll be able to fire a couple volleys of all this weaponry, and then you're going to be out of ammo. And that's gonna hurt. This thing looks like it would be quite devastating to enemy ships and things like that, especially with the great setup with the turret designs. But it just needs to have far more ammo storage than the total of 16K that it currently has. It's just something. It's really easy to add in these container extensions too. And again, this is an author I'm unfamiliar with, so it's probably just they didn't know. I gotta think. So just for the heck of it, the part you're looking for are these container extensions right here. And essentially, when you have a controller, let me grab a controller of some type here. When you're placing these, like say, here, let me turn off the shield on this. And say we had a controller right here. Rotate that around somehow here. So this would be our 8K. If we take a look inside of here, you got 8K for the controller. All you got to do is line these boxes up to it, so all the boxes touch the controller and touch themselves, basically. It sounded kind of bad the way I said that, but anyway, so even I just added 7 of these container extensions. Now if you look at the capacity of the controller, it's up to 64K, or 64,000. And you can keep on adding that up as long as they touch each other. If I have another extension off to the side over here and another controller, and then I try to connect the two, it won't work. It'll purposely not let you put an extension between the two because it's just attached to two controllers. But other than that, you just kind of build this out kind of like that, and you'll have a big storage controller. Very easy to do. I'm sure there's plenty of room in the ship to do this, but that would if you added, if all those if the ammo controllers were up to 320s, then you'd be able to carry enough ammo for some good battles. But right now, the way it's set up, you're not going to be able to carry enough ammo for it, despite its impressive characteristics with combat. It's just not going to be able to hold the ammo it's going to need unless you get, if you're going after a target and you can take it out in one or two volleys of all these guns firing. that's great. But if the battle goes on beyond that, you're going to have to keep on trying to put more ammo into the ammo bays, or your turrets aren't going to be shooting at anything. Other than that, very, very cool ship. Definitely like the setup on it, and great offensive turret design, uh, line of sight setup here. So again, this is the BMZ Sting RE by Bombzar. Very, very cool ship. And tell you what, here I'm gonna clean that up again here. I'm trying to get the HUD back on. Let's undo all that junk I put on the top there. There we go. All right, so the next creation here, this is a pretty interesting one. This is the Plutus by Dirty Bob. And this is, I think I've seen another creation by this author fairly recently as well. This is a pretty cool looking ship. Kind of looks like a big, like a mining freighter. The name kind of would kind of go with that as well. I don't know if it does mining or not, though. But it certainly looks like a really cool sci-fi type of cargo-oriented ship here. Very space-like design going on here. Oh yeah, that's neat. I like the way this front hull piece is all done in this particular look with like some kind of armor in that area, and then it kind of goes into more of a technical framework type of part on this other area here. Different color scheme, different textures, whole ball of wax, and it looks like this kind of goes right through this big hull corridor here to all these bays, or these like storage boxes. And then on the top side of that, it looks like we got a great big landing pad as well. Very interesting setup here. This is quite a long ship. A lot of these, and then of course we're also running a lot of solar panels in here as well. Well, this is pretty interesting block work going on over here. That kind of looks like some kind of missile or drill or something like that, or antennas. A lot of block work on this side section here. Really detailed in this whole center section. I like the way that these are textured different and smoother design versus the a lot more chopped up design, a little more technical design going down the middle there. Nice offset there to have kind of both things going on, which looks really, really cool. And a really crazy complex thruster setup over here too. This is that's really cool. I like the use of the 3XL thrusters, and then a couple of the smaller thrusters, making that up. A lot of antennas and things in the area. A lot of block work as well throughout here. Yeah, very cool. Just a lot of detail. I like the way this is all textured. Got some different shades of gray in here too, and some whiter look in some areas. Got some windows going into the inner hall. And yeah, quite a lot of solar going on here too, which is going to be great for its power. Probably not enough to totally have the ship operate flying around, but parked and processing and production and that kind of things, the solar would definitely cover that. And not to mention just lower your fuel costs, so you're going to get better gas mileage with a bunch of solar panels on there, essentially speaking. All right, so let me try to find a way aboard here. I was kind of looking for that. I didn't. Just kind of curious if there's any walkways or anything from the bottom side. I don't think there is. It does land though, which is pretty cool. It almost looks like it won't, but it does. It does have landing gear set up in there. All right, so we definitely can get in through this landing pad, and maybe that's the way it's designed. We'll start there, and then we'll move through the ship and see if there's other points to get in and out of it as well here. So let me adjust the lighting here a minute. And I don't know if yeah, it's dark enough, I guess. So it looks like we get all the way down to this main corridor that's going to run right through the center of this ship here. Wow. That's pretty interesting. Look at that. We got a couple of small constructors attached to a controller itself over here. That's a pretty wild look. I like it. It almost looks like it's a different part the way it's arranged there. So I'm gonna go to the back first, then we'll head up to the front here. So it looks like we have a lot of storage controllers um, along the way here, and this, yeah, the whole thing just definitely set up as a big cargo vessel. Really cool. It's kind of, I like how the author put in some asymmetrical boxes and stuff on either side of this to give it a little it looks like it's in operation. You know what I'm saying? I like that little bit of stuff planted off to the either side there. Very cool. And it kind of does that all the way along here too. You notice a box, a couple boxes on this side, one on that side, and just a lot of detail in the room though. In this whole corridor, and then it gets to this back area here, and it goes into this different texture behind the armored glass there. Yeah, really cool block work. Loads of detail inside of this area here. And obviously a lot of storage areas and things like that. And yeah, it looks like there's some pretty big ones in here too. This is 631K. I think, geez, 640 on this one. Yeah, it looks like, or maybe that was intended to be 640, but it kind of looks like the rest of these are all 640,000 storage. So that is just a huge, huge amount of storage. We'll look at the total numbers here at the end. Let's keep on going right through this very long central corridor through all the storage bays. We have some other miscellaneous utility functions along the way, like this oxygen generator over here as well. Yep, that's, oh, here's another way in and out. Oh, actually, yeah, it looks like every single one of these has a doorway in, doesn't it? Well, no, not every single one. Just these front two bays over here also have access doors. So some alternative ways to get in and out of the ship through the sides there as well. And then when we get to the front area here of this corridor, it looks like we get into a big production area. We got our armor repair as well. 6 advanced constructors there. Yeah, well, actually quite a bit more. Yeah, this thing's really made for storage and production. Another 6. So we got 12 advanced constructors, a couple deconstructors, and we got a lot of things going on the floor up here too. It looks like our warp drive is down there. CPU core blocks. Seeing some small shield parts in the mix down there as well. And well, let's just go down there. CPU core block there. It looks like our main core is right there. We got a thruster access point. And oh yeah, we do have, oh, I missed this too. Yeah, there's a way down right up the front of the ship as well. Okay, so yeah, definitely ground access as well. There's access coming in through the landing pad on the top, and some side access doors as well. Again, super detailed in the area, so much to look at. The blocks that are used, the texture lights in the ceiling, just a lot of neat things going on here. I like the orange, or the yellowish orange accents throughout the ship as well. And then we finally get up to the bridge area here. Different look entirely. Got a marble floor tile or ceramic tile flooring, plus a medical bay built into the area as well, and a couple passenger seats. Actually, 3 passenger seats in the area. O2 armor locker. So yeah, just a bunch of utility function in the bridge. And other than that, for here, I'll get the lights going again here. For defense and things like that, it looks like it's pretty much set up for like your basic drone defense and things like that. So definitely a cargo vessel, and the name would definitely sound like that too, with the Plutus, it's god of treasure or something like that. I I looked it up before. I actually have a couple ships, excuse me, with the same. Sorry about that. Apologize. Yeah, very, very cool ship here. Definitely like it. Let's take a look at some numbers here. So starting out, we are unlocked level 25, size class 10, 158 board, which is kind of a good thing on this ship. It seems like it might be extreme compared to the other speeds, but this thing has a lot of storage. When you get this thing filled up, you're going to be very appreciative of that forward thrust speed on it. So it's well needed for a ship like this with this kind of storage on it. 25 strafing, 113 lift. This is another big number that you'd want a lot of power on. 44 reverse and 49 down. So definitely the thruster setup I think is set up really good for the type of creation that it is and the amount of storage it can do. And we're running looks like 12 modulated laser turrets on here and some sentry guns. We also have long range radar. 21 hour and 57 minute build time. CPU wise, looks like it is balanced out, but we'll have to see. It's using some form of quantum or auxiliary cores in here to go up above 2.1 million CPU, but it does have some leftover. It's not going far above the CPU. We'll see what's in here in a second, though. Let's get over to devices. I just want to take a look at the core. So it looks like we're running our RE Core 9 setup in here. I was looking for some other CPU cores. I thought they would have been listed in that general area there, but the weird thing is I'm not seeing them. Unless is that under equipment? Or are they in a separate... No, that's really odd. Hold on. Do we see anything over here? Advanced. Oh, it's got an advanced core in it. Oh, okay. That explains the CPU. I was trying to figure out, I was looking for quantum or auxiliary cores, but it's not using that. It's using an advanced core in here. So different part entirely. So I wasn't seeing it in the list here. So this, I believe, adds a million CPU to the creation. So you know, that's exactly what's going on here. So it's a Core 9 at 2.1 million, adding 1 million for the advanced CPU core, bringing it to 3.1 million. So that's how this one was done up here using an advanced CPU core. Very cool. Very cool. All right, so now one of the stats that I think this is really going to have a lot going on with is the storage. So it looks like we have 2 ammo controllers at 210,000 each, and then we've got a lot of storage controllers in here. Whole lot of them. Looks like if we start at 0 or 1, 0, then we have 36 total controllers. It looks like, and I would by just kind of like going through here, I'll just sample some of these, and it kind of looks like they're pretty much all 640K. I think I came across that one that was like one box short of 640K. But yeah, we're running, I would say pretty close to 640K storage bays on here. So just a gigantic amount of storage space. And then we also have some miscellaneous boxes and other things. So yeah, definitely like a freighter type creation. Solar assist with its traveling and things like that. You got a pretty good sized landing pad up top on there. A lot of production area as well, and just a huge amount of storage area. Plus, of course, protection from drones and other things in space as well. One last thing I want to take a look at here is this screen here. I think we kind of looked at this already. I just want to see if there's any P menu options. Not really seeing that. We do have 16,000 stock shield on here as well. So yeah, very cool creation here. Again, this is the Plutus by Dirty Bob. Very cool ship. If you're looking for a freighter to do a lot of storage, this would be a real good candidate for that. You can also bring around some SVs or smaller CVs with you as well. All right, so the next creation here, this is the USS Raven A by Braganator. Cool looking ship here. Definitely has that kind of I don't know. I wouldn't call it a Star Trek design or anything like that, but it's got kind of like this nacelle type of setup going on the sides here. Does look like it could fit in Star Trek verse or Star Wars or just miscellaneous here. Trying to identify what type of ship this would be for gameplay. Not seeing a lot of guns on it or anything like that, so I would kind of first glimpse I would kind of like look at this as more of a pretty good sized starter type of creation. It doesn't look like it would be terribly expensive. As at least from the outset, I'm not seeing anything that would ring up the price tag a lot. But nice looking design. Looks like would have quite a lot of room in here too. Kind of yeah, really cool here. Like this bridge section here too. The angled the whole angled front end here, kind of you got the heavy glass right beyond there, obviously kind of first person bridge, got some side entry doors there. Running, yeah, relatively pretty small thrusters. I mean some of these get into your like medium sized ones, but even on the reverse thrusters, at least on what's installed on here stock, it's using some cheaper smaller thrusters in the mix there. Kind of look over the bottom side here a little bit as well. Got some cool looking breakups in the blockwork right in there. Kind of a slit down the side over here. And of course, we got a big old hangar on the back side of the ship as well. It looks like we got quite a bit of space above the hangar as well. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. All right, so let's get aboard here and see what is going on. All right, so as soon as you get in, nice open hangar there, nice and clean. I like the texture work done on the ceilings and the walls and the floor, the dotted lines and things like that. It's keeping it yeah, nice and clean, but also quite a bit of detail in the area here too. So that's kind of a nice setup there. Interesting what's going on in the wall pieces here. Kind of some thin block work and stuff like that to add a little definition there. We got a balcony going across the top, and then we also have an asymmetrical layout here coming in. So this is completely different than the other side here, which is really cool. And some fancy LCDs up top there. Here, I'll start here. I'll avoid the elevator for now. Let's go this way. This almost looks like it could accommodate a part here, but I don't think it's meant to do that. Just kind of a big open corridor here. And then we're going to get into, yeah, the whole interior looks like it's asymmetrically laid out, which is really cool. Oh, yeah, look at that. So that kind of wraps around. We've got a way to get in from the lower side of the ship right there. Utility function in this room. We got our O2 armor locker, med bay, shower over here, and let me guess, toilet. Yep, gotta have that. And it looks like the rest of the medical equipment is right off the side over here. I like the color difference here. Yeah, pretty interesting there. So yeah, it looks like you got all your type of stuff here. We got our sick bay sign, of course, there. That's kind of labeling that. And man, all right. So let's take this elevator. I'll go back to the hangar and take that other elevator too, or see if this will loop into it at some point here. So this is quite a big ship actually. So we have some grow plots going on in here too, or locations to add in grow plots. So it looks like 36 grow plots in this general room, or potential 36 grow plots. And of course our food processor and fridge. And then it looks like we have a production room right in front of that. Obvious places to add probably a good 3 more constructors or deconstructors in here. Plus a lot of storage boxes and things in the area. And I think that covers this this particular floor. Of course, we got the elevator going there as well. Let's go down again. I'm going to go back into the hangar. I think we got to go around this way here. And let's take this elevator here. And it looks like it goes right up to the top here. Okay. Oh wow, look at this. Yeah, a lot of interior space over in this area of the ship as well. You can kind of tell by the outside of the ship it was gonna have a lot of room in it. Just the way it was, you know, a pretty good sized ship here. So we've got a full blown like cafeteria setup going on here. We've got a bunch of different interesting drinks in here. Captain's Crusty Cockroaches. Yeah, we've got some very interesting drinks. It's always fun looking at menus in Imperium. You get some very unusual drinks and foods going on. Pretty creative stuff going on there. Cool looking hallway. Love the orange accents going along this hallway section here. A lot of thin blocks, a lot of detail going on here. And this is kind of the outside window section, at least in some of these slots over here. It kind of wraps around here. Obviously, you could, you know, you could fit in more stuff, more parts and things like that in these areas if you wanted to. But again, there's nothing on this ship that is coming out like it's going to be very expensive, considering how big it's actually a pretty good sized ship. Looks like we have crew rooms off to the sides over here. Cool looking crew rooms. Got our bed. I like how that's kind of in front of the bed there. That's kind of a nice arrangement. Our TV, our computer, a little place to sit. And I bet you we got oh no, this is something else. What is going on here? MPA. MPA. What does that mean? Certainly looks like it's an upgrade room for this. I'm trying to figure out what that is though. Size-wise, it kind of looks like it would fit in a warp drive or something here, but I'm not sure if that's what it's for or not. And then, oh, in the center section here, we've got our CPU core room and our main core as well. So it looks like it's really light on CPU blocks. Seeing one basic, probably one improved right there. Obvious room to add in a lot more CPU cores in the same room as well. And then, yeah, we're to the back of the ship there. And this is, oh, I didn't even notice this, kind of a cutout. Oh, right along the back of the hangar door there. You can kind of see through the floor there. Very cool. All right, so if we go, oh no, we don't go up there. I'm missing something. Now, okay, here, let's take this elevator up. So this, oh, this goes up to another kind of a small foyer coming in from the landing pad, I do believe. Yep, pretty good sized landing pad on here as well. This is capable of parking kind of a lot of things up there, multiple SVs or things like that, or even some smaller type CVs could park there. And quite a few elevators in here too. Just trying to make sure I'm seeing everything. I think so. Now we've been up there already. Let's go to the top and then forward. And then we're up to the main bridge over here. So a couple pilot seats in the area here. Some nice LCD work and things like that. Like the use of the curved blocks in the area as well. And yeah, again, it looks pretty cool at night too. It's kind of these again, kind of almost like a Star Trek type of nacelle setup here. So pretty interesting setup here on this ship. And also looking at the hull a little bit more too, it kind of looks like some of these areas could be certainly meant for turret locations and things like that. Again, I'm not really seeing much in weaponry on the base ship here itself. There's some access rooms over here I missed. Let's just hop in here. So we got, yeah, some big open spaces. Oh, this is right up on the balcony up by the hangar here. So you can get out to these areas out over here and actually start to see some of the thrusters here. It's just some more storage area or places to add some launchers. Very well could be that as well. This would, these, I think, all but this end one here would have a good line of sight going forward. So if you did want to add some launch bays or something like, or launcher weaponry on the ship, it does look like a good location for that. And some side access doors over here to get you right into the, oh, right into the MPA room. I apologize. I don't know what that means. We got two of them, though, on either side. Um, Man, I don't know. I don't know what that. I'm sure I'll probably think about it later on. I'm like, oh, duh. But yeah, right now I'm not sure what the MPA means. It certainly looks like a part upgrade room, though. All right. Anyway, let's look at some numbers here, see what's going on. So to start with, unlock level 15, pretty low unlock level. Size class 5. 38 forward, 19 strafing, 38 lift, 18 reverse, 18 down, 6 fuel tanks, 4 oxygen tanks, 7 hour and 18-minute build time. Taking a look here, it uses a smidgen of estrium and zacosium. I'm not exactly sure what's using that, but other than that, it is pretty low cost, generally speaking. Also low level unlock for CV. Yeah, pretty inexpensive, really. It does use some of this, so and then again, I'm not exactly sure what's doing that. We do actually have a retractable minigun turret on here and 6 retractable sentry guns. So I think a lot of the weapons are just being hidden away here. Since we're over at the P menu option room, we do have. I just turn on a bunch of. Well, let's leave the spotlights off, but turn on a lot of things here. We also have a shield on here, stock shield at 4475. CPU wise, pretty low. 1 basic, 1 improved CPU core, I'm guessing, which actually gives it almost about 90,000 CPU more than it needs, but you can't really balance that off any better than that. Um, that's pretty good. So that's probably where some of the resources are coming in, is that probably improved core. Let's take a look at the devices here. Yeah, that's what we got. Basic and improved makes a lot of sense there. And all right, let's take a look at your storage. Wait a minute. Yeah, the Raven. So okay, we've got looks like a cargo bay at 320k, ammo controller at 160k. I'm sorry, 300. Well, 100. Yeah, 160k. That's correct. Some more cargo bays. We got A, B, and C. It looks like A and B are 320s, and the C is a 160. And then we got a for sale box, and some other labeled miscellaneous boxes. It looks like too, small arms and tools, various A, various B. Looks like they're also boxes. So kind of looks like right off the gate we got an ammo at 160k and two 320ks and another 160k for storage. Yeah, very cool ship here. Again, this is the USS Raven A by Braganator. Very cool. All right, so the next creation, quite a bit smaller here. This is a little SV here, Star Wars inspired SV. This is the Royal Naboo N1 by Fuji. And yeah, this is I almost see this flying around in the Star Wars movie right now. Naboo fighter, and it certainly looks like it too. The color, the whole shape setup here, pretty cool looking Star Wars type design over here. Kind of a thin, low profile ship with some big thruster units there, and then of course some plasma or laser weaponry on it. I like how this is done with the thrusters here. This is like this big round using those newer round blocks here, and then it's kind of like cut in, putting in some angled thrusters in the mix there. That looks really cool. Unique way to put in the like the down thrusters, strafing thrusters on this ship, and they don't stick out. Star Wars ships kind of fly with different technology. They're not using like rocket engines. I like the way the author put those in there where they are working. They're open, but also kind of look like a different kind of technology in here. Same thing going on with your forward thrusters. They're kind of tucked in there behind that section, but you can kind of see them visible a little bit there. And of course, we've got to have our droid going on here, which is also serving as a detector. Very cool. And it looks like we got a fridge down in this, a couple fridges down in this lower section here. Nice choice of landing gear on here as well. And it looks like, oh, we got a lower compartment here. Oh, look at that. We got a warp drive in here. Oh, very cool. Oxygen tanks, fuel tanks, all kinds of parts here. But definitely cool how this opens up from the outside here so you can access everything. Right on the underside. God, it almost doesn't look like it would be enough room for a warp drive there, but it definitely, it's there and it definitely fits. Flying in the hole a little bit, we got some generators up there, Wi-Fi. Looks like we got a potaxi tank in there as well. Definitely needed for that warp drive. Yeah, that's interesting. Just fits in there too. I didn't think by first looking at this that it was going to have a warp drive. It just didn't look like I had the room for it, but it does. Very cool. Very cool design here. We got some lift thrusters back over here. And looks like also on the bottom side of these big round, big like thruster engine parts of the decor here. Very nice. Down thruster there. And yeah, a couple, make sure I get this right if these are railguns. Railguns. So I ought to guess this wrong. I actually thought these were something different. So a couple railguns on the front there. Very nice. Very nice. I like the color scheme too. Certainly looks cool with the gray front, and then it kind of has that black, and then the yellow going on in there too. Nice color formation on this. Guess that would be kind of characteristic of what the ship looks like in the show as well. But very, very cool. All right, let's look at some numbers here. So to start with, unlock level 20, size class 1. 53 forward, 13 strafing, 21 lift, 24 reverse, 13 down, 4 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks. Oh, we had more weapons. I didn't see a grouping of weapons. We have 2 laser cannons and 2 railguns, plus the detector there. And hour and 53-minute build time. Pretty light on the build time on this as well. Uses a little bit of S-Stream as that goes in, but not too much. Other than that, very basic resources on there. CPU-wise, really low on CPU. I'll see what this is actually detailing here, but pretty low. You can go up to 60,000 at a Core 9, so this is well below that. Let's take a look at that actually. So core systems, we're running, looks like 2 improved cores and a basic CPU core. So yeah, pretty light, not getting into any of the advanced cores at all, which certainly keeps the price down. The cockpit on here is also armored, so that's going to have a lot more hit points. One thing I did not see on here is a shield, but it does have a shield. Holy crap, it does have a shield. I missed that. So yeah, we got like an SV shield in here, probably stock. I don't believe it has additional shield parts and things like that, but 1440 on your shield strength as well. So it's warp capable. It does have a shield, pretty really low cost, and it looks really cool. Storage wise, now this can't have much storage on it. It's, again, this is a small ship, but we're gonna find out here. So we got an ammo controller, 2 ammo controllers at 1250 each, and we also got a couple of container boxes in here at 125 each. So actually, you know, we can hold a fair amount of ammo. And oh, duh, there's the other guns right down over there. So yeah, kind of a nice, it's a shielded, warp capable, kind of light fighter, which is exactly what it's supposed to be. So very, very cool. Definitely nice. Again, this is the Royal Naboo N1 by Fuji. Awesome work on that. That is really cool. All right, so the last creation today here. This is by another author that I'm unfamiliar with. I found this in new releases. Thought I'd check it out. This is the White Star RE 2024 by Lucky Watts. So, yeah, it looks like a pretty cool ship here. Definitely kind of trying to figure out exactly what it's meant for. It kind of looks like it's more combat oriented, but it could be kind of a multi-role ship as well. We'll have to check out the interior, see what's going on in here. But yeah, definitely, let me see if we're looking at mining drills or weapons here. Okay, so weapons. Advanced laser cannons. We got a detector right up front. Looks like we have a couple generators back in this front section here. Put that away. A couple more generators right back over in this area here. Looks pretty cool displayed from the outside. Now we do have some glass in front of there. Actually, a couple layers. There's armored glass. Probably both these are armored glass pieces. So, yeah, they do have some protection there. This is pretty interesting too. You got these kind of lower sections that kind of come down on the front here. Kind of a simulated weapon here. Certainly looks like you could put in a real gun there if you wanted to add some launchers or something there. It looks like a nice launcher position. But we do have some launchers already on the ship over here. It looks like a couple artillery launchers back in this general area. And some more weaponry up on the top here. Let's take a look at what these are. Retractable plasma turrets. And then we get into a bridge over here. Looks like got an NPC, kind of our pilot seat. You can kind of see from the outside right there, kind of wedged back, which would be nice for protection there. Let the AI shoot at all the stuff it can target on the front side of the ship and keep you safe in the back. Kind of a double hangar door set up over here too. So certainly looks like we're going to have a hangar. Quick access door looks like going into the bridge with a blinky light there too. And more weaponry along the sides over here. And it looks like it's going forward by one big XL thruster. So I'm kind of curious on the CPU. It kind of looks like maybe this could be balanced out to a Core 9 setup on this. I'm not sure though. We'll find that out as well. And got kind of like a flag color here or something. That's a cool accent there. I like this block work on across the top here as well. And oh, this is really cool too. Up on the like the bridge area of the ship, it kind of got that kind of sea antenna kind of apparatus there. And it looks like probably long-range radar right over in that general area. And let's see, obviously reverse thrusters are right in there. And kind of got this lower module part on the bottom side right there as well. Or if we got an access door getting in there. And some, yeah, some kind of tucked away sentry guns on the backside of this as well. Very cool, very cool. All right, let's get aboard, see what's going on in here. Here, let's go something like this with the lighting. See, it's a little bright. Yeah, I'll check it out. If it's got a lot of lights inside, I'll definitely dim it some more here. Definitely does look like we have a lot of lights on the inside too. So let's go to something like this. So yeah, green lights. Interesting. Got some texture lights up there, kind of in blue. I like that look though. The green's kind of interesting look there. Interesting hangar too. I like the walls are kind of like rounded around the this kind of pass through double hangar door setup here. And then on the back side here, oh what am I seeing right there? Oh, this is that's an LCD. I was like, you can't get there, but no, that's an LCD right there. Doing these black bars, so you can walk right through that. Interesting setup there. Well, anyway, let's go this way first. We've got a couple switches. Oh, check that out. Oh, with the blinky light too. So this opened up the hangar doors basically. I like the animated light there as well. Let's see. So coming down in here, we've got a little bit of security. It looks like we've got our teleporter right there, all set up on a sensor. Very nice. Armor locker there. This will obviously. Oh, look at this. Yeah, LCD like thing. Oh, that's cool. Kind of like an NPC LCD. That's a lot of acronyms. Got some small shield parts here. Looks like places to add some more in the in this setup here. Looks like some medium shield part locations right over here. And we got one of those installed on the other side already, along with some more small shield parts. And we've got this access. Whoa! Oh, check that out. As soon as I went to activate that, it said it popped in the blinky lights and this danger Danger LCD with the exclamation point. That's cool. Very cool. I like the touches like that in here. Just some stuff you wouldn't necessarily expect. Oh, this is probably the switch for that door. Yep, I manually hit it when there actually is a switch. I used to really like using the switches. I miss them. I really haven't done much in switches besides maybe turning on and off grow lights um, for a long time. But I used to be pretty prolific with switches inside of a ship. But then I guess I just started, I don't know. It's almost, I feel like it's a bit of a cop out, but using a lot of P menu things instead. But anyway, yeah, cool room up here. I like how the you got a couple boxes up there, kind of in red. Cool looking block work throughout the area. Again, I like the lighting in here too. Very cool. And more security. We got this open door over here going into um, production area. Oh, this is really unique. These are your advanced constructors are just kind of turned in an unusual way. Really gotta kind of analyze that to see what you're looking at there. That's actually pretty cool. I actually kind of like the way this is set up here. It looks unique, but kind of cool because you can kind of walk into these areas here and do all your constructor stuff. But totally makes them look like almost like a completely different part here. You got a storage controller right over the side over here. And on the other side, asymmetrically set up over here too. Quite a bit of asymmetrical stuff here. Like the LCD in front of the fridge over here for our food. Armor locker right, or I'm sorry, armor repair right there. O2. Getting into a medical bay over here. Oh, very unusual lighting in this room as well. Like the patient status LCD here. Interesting. Interesting. So we got some green lights, got some blue lights. Oh, they're blinking and stuff. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So anyway, yeah, full medical bay over here. Just really unusual coloring and lighting and everything like that. Just stuff you don't see too often. Very, very different. And even like this is different. Like kind of purple and blue and red and green and yeah, a lot of colors. A lot of colors. Oh, and I just walked. Oh man, I almost thought this was an elevator there. No, that's our. Got to have the shower in the medical bay, and yep, back out there. Very cool. All right, let's go this way. Ah, getting into our warp drive room. Oh, I like the look of this room too. The lighting in here again looks really cool. Kind of a magenta light to go with that warp drive texture lights on there. And then we also got some blue lighting as well that kind of accents the whole area. Some more storage controllers, a couple NPC crew members there. Kind of a ladder walks above the warp drive up into the shield room. Oh, cool. So, yeah, our main shield here. Got a lot of blinkies and a lot of stuff going on to add atmosphere to the ship. Definitely like to see that. And you can kind of get down in here. Is this yeah, this is kind of open up so you can access the shield directly. Some more blinky lights right over there. And it looks like a thruster access area. Wow, this kind of just keeps on going up this way. We've got a couple 1x3 generators in this general area. It looks like we're kind of getting to the front area of the ship here. These could be more dedicated for decoys, but as we do have other generators that we can see on the ship too, bigger ones than what are right there. But I don't know. I don't think. Yeah. Oh, these are the ones that we've seen right out the gates. Yep, the visible ones for like AI, shoot me right here, kind of thing. But it probably is not relying on those for any of the ship operations. That would be done with the larger ones that are more protected. Further back in to the ship. All right, so let's head. Oh, thought those might have been doors. A couple boxes along the side of the elevator here. And let's go up to the top. Oh, and that gets us right up into the bridge here. So you get kind of an overlooking pilot seat here with some LCDs around the area here. Successful landing. Yeah, heck yeah. Nice smiley face about that. That is cool. I wonder if those goes. What if it's not successful? Hold on. Oh, look at that. I just took off the ground and they disappear. Nice. Nice little fun touches like that. Very, very cool to see. Uh, didn't have to have that there, but yeah, I definitely appreciate it. And obviously, we've got some ways right into the bridge from outside the ship. Nice, convenient there. A couple passenger seats. And, oh yeah, look at this. I missed this too, kind of along the sides of the elevator here. Oh yeah, here's our generator room here. Oh, look at that. Setup of the nice timed blinking lights here as well. That's cool to see. I definitely like to see this kind of thing. Very interesting. Looks neat too. And a couple of big advanced generators over here. And then your double layer, probably armored glass. And I think both these will probably be armored glass. I thought there was a glass piece in front. Yeah, right there. Okay, so 600 hit points on that glass, and then you got all these blocks back here at 1500 apiece to kind of protect those generators. And this is some straight up Xeno blocks right in this area. That's the only texture you can put that on. So that's cool too. So it looks like these generators are pretty protected, and they're kind of like flaunting themselves on the front of the ship, which looks really cool. By the way, I like seeing that circular pattern there. But you know, honestly, front facing the target, that whole area is blocked off in the first place by this lower piece here. So there's actually like all this armor protection before it even gets to this area for the AI to shoot at these generators back over here. So yeah, very, very cool ship here. Um, I'm just wondering, did I miss anything here on the inside? I don't think so, but I just wanted to see if there's anything going on in the back that I missed here. I think yeah, no, we've seen all this. Okay, so yep, I think that's. Oh yeah, okay, so we got some other areas of the ship too. We got solar embedded in here. I don't think you're supposed to go into this room. I didn't see a doorway into it, but it's also running some solar panels for some power assist for the ship as well, which is very cool. All right, well, anyway, let's get the lights back on, take a look at some specs here. So to start with, we are unlock level 25, size class 3, 39 forward, 13 strafing, 39 lift, 22 reverse, 22 down, 10 fuel tanks, 6 oxygen tanks. Got quite a barrage of stock weaponry on here. 14-hour and 5-minute build time. Looks like it's going to use some estrium and zacosium. Typically, I would expect it on a ship like this with all the weaponry and stuff like that. Definitely more of a combat-oriented ship, I would say, with some utility function as well. And it's Core 9 setup too. 2.1 million CPU, not quite using all of that. Very cool. So quite affordable. Don't need any auxiliary or quantum cores or advanced cores to get this going. Take a look at your storage. The white star, there we are. So we've got, oh, nice labeled cargo set up over here. So we got 34K cargo. Got 2 ammo boxes at, oh, they're not really boxes, they're actually controllers. 144K and 152K. So quite a lot of ammo. You're totaling about a little under 300,000, but quite a lot of ammo. I would say definitely enough to operate the weaponry on here. And then we've got some. Oh, that's deceiving. So it's cargo minerals. It's saying 10K, but it's actually got 104K in it. So I don't know if it just ran out of tech space on that or not. But yeah, actually quite a bit deceiving there. So it's quite a lot. And then some miscellaneous other boxes and things going on in here. So I'll take a look at those. Box armor, armory, medic supplies. So yeah, nicely labeled setup over here as well. So yeah, very very cool. One last thing I want to take a look at. I probably should have done that with the other ship too, the other combat-oriented ship. Let's take a look at its hull material. I wanted to see if it was. Sometimes they're mixed materials, sometimes they're one material. So it looks like we're running a steel hull on this ship. Now we did see some Xeno blocks in here too, and some hardened steel as well. So yeah, definitely more of a mixed hull material ship. Depending on where it needs more protection, is probably where the heavier blocks are located, which is yeah, definitely a good thing to do. Um, Back to the stats here. I just wanted to see. Yeah, Xeno material. So it's not running a lot of Xeno blocks in here, but it does have some. So again, very very cool ship. This is the White Star RE 2024 by Lucky Watts, and that is all of the ships for today's look at the workshop here. Very cool creations by everybody. Again, definitely like a lot of the creativity and designs here. Got some pretty crazy combat ships. In fact, uh, before I end the video, I just wanted to see what you're made out of. Okay, so this is a combat steel hull here. Now this had a lot of thrust power in it, so it can move all this combat steel pretty good. But it is rough. You do if you're running a combat steel hull in Reforge Eden, you definitely need some pretty serious thrust speed or have a pretty slow ship because that stuff is super heavy. Um, Again, very, very cool stuff here. And other than that, I got to get ready for a big storm that's going to hit here in the next hour where I live in kind of the west side of Michigan. Got a big like storm, winter storm, blizzard thing, and then lake effect snow, and then cold coming. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Probably lose my power. But I want to get this video done and out there, so hopefully I can get it uploaded in time here before any of that happens. And I'm crossing fingers. Hopefully, I don't lose power. I hate losing power. Losing power sucks. I really have nothing to do but stare out the window at that point in time. Other than that, y'all have yourself a great day, and I will talk to you later.